I thought you got to know. You know, I think it's pretty egregious what's been happening to us the last few games. So a minus 31 free throw discrepancy. So I might be able to understand it if we were just chucking threes. No, we're not. We're attacking the rim. And the disrespect right now for our team has been pretty unbelievable. So it's disappointing.
Stephanie White was visibly frustrated after the Indiana Fever's close loss to the New York Liberty last night. She openly criticized the officiating, voicing concerns many fans have shared. The Fever fell short by just 2 points, but controversy surrounded the final moments of the game. One major issue: a staggering minus 31 free throw differential over recent matchups, and a crucial missed call on Caitlin Clark in the final seconds that could have tied the game. White didn't hold back, questioning the integrity and consistency of the current WNBA officiating system. In this video, we'll break down the key moments, replay the highlights, and present the evidence that has fans and analysts speaking out. Share your thoughts in the comments. What's your take on the state of WNBA officiating? Let's dive in.
Then she holds her, watch this, with her shoulder and on her arm when she follows through, and then fouls her for the 4th time on her arm. It's cheating. It's plain as day. The haters will say, she got locked up. Yeah, if you're fouling the whole game. But I'm going through this entire game. The corrupt refs gave this game to New York, and they still barely won.
Picture this: the Indiana Fever going toe-to-toe with the defending champions, trading baskets like seasoned heavyweights in a title fight. Aaliyah Boston was a force of nature, putting up 27 points and hauling in 13 rebounds. Lexi Hull rose to the occasion in her first start of the season, delivering 15 crucial points when her team needed it most. This was championship-caliber basketball from Indiana. But from the opening tip, something felt off. The whistles just weren't coming when they should have. Every time the Fever attacked the paint, they absorbed contact, the kind that typically earns a trip to the free throw line. Yet, the officials stayed silent for Indiana, while New York consistently got the benefit of the doubt. The stats tell the story. The Liberty shot 32 free throws. The Fever, just 15. That's more than double the opportunities at the line for New York in a game that came down to just 2 points. That kind of discrepancy isn't just noticeable, it's game-changing. It's hard to win when the other team is gifted twice as many chances from the stripe. Here's what truly highlighted the Fever's potential. They outscored the Liberty by 17 points in the third quarter, 17, against the defending champions. That wasn't just a good run. It was complete domination. The Fever showed that when the game is called fairly, they can compete with the best team in the league. Caitlin Clark faced relentless pressure, double teams, physical defense, and constant attention. Yet she still delivered with 18 points and 10 assists. She battled through every possession, taking contact on nearly every drive to the rim. But despite the physical play, the whistles rarely came for Clark. Time and again, fouls went uncalled. Meanwhile, the Liberty were getting to the line on far lighter contact. The contrast was impossible to ignore. Indiana proved they're ready to contend. All they need is a level playing field.
A 3 off target. Batted a lot. Bodies on the floor. Clark 1-on-3 trying to split the defense. Goes into traffic and reverses it off the glass. And a fearless Caitlin Clark here.
Watch how she uses her body to shield the defender. That's just beautifully done by Caitlin Clark.
Fever held a 12-point lead in the fourth quarter and appeared to be in full control of the game. However, the tide began to turn as officiating decisions started to influence the momentum. The Liberty launched their comeback, not only with strong play, but also with a series of calls that worked in their favor, shifting the dynamic significantly. Jonquel Jones led the charge for New York, scoring 14 points in the final quarter. She played with determination, driving to the basket and benefiting from calls that the Fever weren't receiving on the other end. The disparity in officiating was noticeable to anyone watching.
No pass shot possessions for New York. Clark, step back three. Oh, shoot, hit it. And draws the foul. Welcome back, Caitlin Clark.
This game stopped being just about basketball skills. The Fever had already shown they could compete at a high level and outplay the Liberty. What followed became a matter of fairness in officiating. Despite playing at what could be described as championship caliber intensity, Indiana found themselves in a difficult position, battling not just their opponents, but a series of controversial calls that heavily influenced the outcome. Every possession was crucial. Every decision by the officials carried weight. And in the final seconds, one of the game's most debated moments unfolded. With just 2.9 seconds remaining and Indiana trailing. By 2, Caitlin Clark received the inbound pass with a chance to tie the game. This was the Fever's opportunity. As Clark handled the ball at the top of the key, Natasha Cloud appeared to make significant contact multiple times during the play. Replays suggest a visible contact that, under typical circumstances, would often result in a foul call. But in this critical moment, the officials remained silent. No whistle, no call. And with that, what could have been a game-tying opportunity slipped away, leaving players, coaches, and fans questioning how such a pivotal play could go uncalled.
Our third quarter was really, really good. Obviously, we won the quarter by 17 points. That's what put us in a position to have a chance to win. So essentially, we really played one good quarter of basketball and lost to the defending champions by 2. So I guess that's positive. A lot of ways to continue to get better.
But the missed call on Caitlin Clark wasn't the only controversial moment in the closing seconds. Just 2 plays earlier, the officials overlooked what appeared to be a clear foul on Kelsey Mitchell. Note, you mentioned Dana Bonner, possibly referring to Erica Wheeler or another player. Let me know if you'd like to correct the name. She had a wide open path to the basket and absorbed heavy contact on her layup attempt. The shot missed, but no foul was called, costing the Fever a critical chance to take the lead. Moments later, another questionable call shifted the momentum even further. Lexi Hull was called for a foul on Sabrina Ionescu, despite appearing to play clean, disciplined defense. Hull maintained legal position, avoided reaching or making contact, and executed what many would consider textbook perimeter defense. Nonetheless, the whistle blew, giving the Liberty free throws and another crucial possession.
A 3 off target. Batted a lot. Bodies on the floor. Clark 1-on-3 trying to split the defense. Goes into traffic and reverses it off the glass. And a fearless Caitlin Clark here.
Watch how she uses her body to shield the defender. That's just beautifully done by Caitlin Clark.